NFL head coach 09. Unfortunately, the Bills franchise, I was too much in some cap trouble, so we're gonna try this again. Speaking of cap trouble, I think we're gonna get ourselves into some right now, but we're going to control it a little bit so we can get rid of that. And we're gonna get rid of Jamarcus Russell right away here. He's 6 potential. What? 45 awareness. 45 awareness is a killer with only 70 accuracy. But yeah, we're gonna get rid of that contract right away because him, Harris, and I did check out the roster. I know what the roster looks like. Him, Harris, and Hall are the 3 big contracts that need to be gotten rid of as fast as possible. Probably just over the first 2 seasons here. Because they're the longest and the most expensive. They're ridiculous. So once we get rid of those, that'll be better for us in the long run. Go ahead and go through and do this. Let's get balanced. Doing the zone blocking is really what messes up the offensive line's ratings, but okay. So yeah, I'm running the 3-4. We are going to build through the draft purely. Okay. I think that looks good. I don't need to look at anything in the draft. I know what's going on there.
I'm Adam Schefter, and here's your senior All-Star Game update. Practices went well this week, and more than a few players stood out among their peers. Virginia's defensive end dominated in one-on-one drills, showing the strength and pop we've seen all season. USC's quarterback struggled, and his stock continues to drop at this point. I'm not sure what he can do to right the ship. Kentucky's quarterback, on the other hand, looked great in practices in Saturday's game. He was named the MVP after throwing 3 touchdown passes. I think people are starting to realize what this kid can do when he has better than average talent around him.
I'm Gary Kubiak, and you're watching the NFL Network.
I'm Adam Schefter, and here's your Combine update. A few players saw their stock rise and fall this week, and we'll start with LSU's star wide receiver. He decided to run at the last possible second, and his slow time may have hurt his draft stock a little bit. I had him graded out as the #1 receiver in October, but he's slipped to a late first-round pick at this point. USC's left tackle really impressed scouts this week, benching 225 pounds 38 times and running a very fast 40-yard dash. He might have jumped into the top 5 with his showing this week. I'll be back next time with some notes on pro days.
Oh, man.
I'm Todd McShay, and this is the
really
draft
hard to
preview.
look at.
After putting together my mock draft, I've got a good idea of how the first round will play out. Arkansas's star running back is the best player on the board. He should be followed by the lineman out of LSU and Virginia. And then if you're looking for a sleeper in the class, keep an eye on the other Arkansas running back. I think he's nearly as talented as his teammate, he has less tread on his tires, and he'll come at a lot better price when negotiating that first deal.
The NFL restricted free agent signing period officially begins at 9 a.m. this morning as teams focus on tendering their restricted free agents. Once tenders have been handed out, players work with interested teams on offer sheets. If they sign those offer sheets, their original team has 10 days to match or let the players sign with the new team.
Hi, I'm Mike Holmgren, and you're watching the NFL Network.
The NFL free agent signing period kicks off at 9 a.m. this morning. Look for big-name deals with big-name players all throughout the entire month.
I'm Tony Dunn, and you're watching NFL Network.
We got for a mock draft here. Keith Rivers not till 8, right? That's what we want. Alright. We can just...
The Niners, one of the offseason's biggest free agents, have agreed on a deal that will be officially announced later today. Fans on the team website are thrilled with the signing, crediting the owner and the GM for the big acquisition. It cost a lot, but right now everyone is extremely excited.
And,
I'm Romeo Cornell.
for this one, since I already started the I know there's only 4 draft passes in this game. I already started the Zazali one in the Bills franchise, so we're just gonna go until we get that one again. Because I'd rather just finish that one up than start a new one. Start a new one on a fresh, after I get that done, maybe be a little better at the game by then. Because I still struggle with offense really bad. I don't know if it's just because I haven't made a good one yet or what, but it's been rough. And this is how I draft path. I've only made it a couple years into it anyway. And I don't know much because I really just relied on the individual drills. And I only did them on high.
I'm Adam Schefter, and this is your Pro Days update. I just got back from Arkansas, where most scouts and media members met for one last time to get a look at the talent on display. Every player at that Pro Day looked good, and their dynamic running back seems like a lock to be the #1 pick at this point. Another Pro Day that received a lot of attention was the USC workout, of course. Scouts in attendance told me they were very impressed by the Trojans linebackers, but a little less enthused about their quarterback and his accuracy issues.
I love little chef updates.
I'm Adam Schefter. This is another draft update. Individual workouts are wrapping up and teams are starting to get a good idea of what their draft boards look like. Some of the teams in the top 5 brought in Arkansas's running back this week just to make sure he was everything they expected. Don't worry, he was. I'm told Oregon's quarterback was a popular player to work out too. Teams really wanted to find out if he's the real deal or just a flash in the pan. Well, that's all. The next time you see me, it'll be draft day.
Oh, let's go. I would just sim through, but I know that it will randomly sign free agents, and I don't want that to happen. Can't be doing that. Trade up, avoid bust, find the sleeper. Easy enough.
Oakland coaches are admitting that they may have been wrong about one of their players. The team initially thought he had little potential, but after watching him closely in several practices, it now is under the impression that the player actually has more ability than anyone realized.
What did you say that about? Did I get one of those random things that just passed up?
Next up on the calendar is the NFL Draft. All the hard work put in by every GM, coach, and scout comes to a head when teams get the opportunity to draft the best players from the college ranks. Every year, at least one player in the draft can turn around a franchise, so the pressure is intense for every team involved.
Obvious. save here because I don't want to mess this up. I know I can do it, just please don't take Keith Rivers too early.
So who do you think they'll get now?
This kid out of Michigan has looked like an NFL lineman since his sophomore season. He's got great playing experience, both on the left and the right side, but I think he'll be just fine playing left tackle in the NFL. Scouts love his height and his massive wingspan. He also has long arms and big hands. He shows elite awareness in pass protection, and he does a great job of picking up both blitzes and stunts. He has tremendous intangibles, and he's known as a leader on and off the field. The only concern I have with him is the injuries. He did miss some time with a foot injury in 2005, but since then, he's been on track, and I think he's going to be a superstar at the next level.
That's way better than what they usually offer. I mean, by meaning the one other time I've done this, they offered me 22 and 28, and that was it. Awesome. Now the hard part. I didn't try to trade back up last time I did this. So...
The Virginia defensive end has decent bulk and possesses good strength and first step quickness.
We should try to trade
I've been impressed at how advanced he is for his age, as he displays a great rip and swim move, and he also has outstanding recognition skills. This team is getting a smart, instinctive kid who plays with an unbelievably high motor and has all the intangibles that you want. If there's one knock on him, it's going to be the speed. He doesn't have the elite burst as an outside edge rusher, so he won't blow by any offensive tackles in the NFL. But overall, he's a great prospect that could be in the Pro Bowl for years to come.
No way. Okay. Wow, that's expensive. They want a lot. Nope, there goes Keith Rivers.
USC's linebacking core will take a huge hit now that this season is done. He entered the draft as my highest rated linebacker, and while it seems like he's been a little bit overlooked, NFL...
I messed that up. See, if I just would have waited till 8, I probably would have gotten it, and Denver wouldn't have traded up and taken him. The only way my defense works is if I get him.
This kid out of Michigan has looked like an NFL lineman since his sophomore season.
No way.
He's got great playing experience, both on the left and the right side, but I think he'll be just fine playing left tackle in the NFL. Scouts love his height and his massive wingspan. He also has long arms and big hands. He shows elite awareness in pass protection, and he does a great job of picking up both blitzes and stunts. He has tremendous intangibles, and he's known as a leader on and off the field.
That's
the
unfortunate.
only concern I have with him is the injury. He did miss some time with a foot injury in 2005, but since then, he's been on track, and I think he's going to be a superstar at the next level. The Virginia defensive end has decent bulk and possesses good strength and first step quickness. I've been impressed at how advanced he is for his age, as he displays a great rip and swim move, and he also has outstanding recognition skills. This team is getting a smart, instinctive kid who plays with an unbelievably high motor and has all the intangibles that you want.
That's ridiculous.
If there's one knock on him, it's going to be the speed. He doesn't have the elite burst as an outside edge rusher, so he won't blow by any offensive tackles in the NFL. But overall, he's a great prospect that could be in the Pro Bowl for years to come. Fans in Baton Rouge are going to be sad to see this defensive tackle go, as he has been
Okay, try that one more time without making somebody trade up to get them.
This kid out of Michigan has looked like an NFL lineman since his sophomore season. He's got great playing experience, both on the left and the right side, but I think he'll be just fine playing left tackle in the NFL. Scouts love his height and his massive wingspan. He also has long arms and big hands. He shows elite awareness in pass protection, and he does a great job of picking up both blitzes and stunts.
I don't think they'll take
He has tremendous intangibles, and he's known as a leader on and off the field. The only concern I have with him is the injuries.
Oh my gosh, could
He
you
did miss
imagine
some
if
time
they
with a foot
took
injury in
Fad? That'd be
2005,
crazy.
but since then, he's been on track, and I think he's going to be a superstar at the next level.
Well, what do they want?
The Virginia
First team
defensive
that's
end has
actually
decent
traded.
bulk and possesses good strength and first step quickness. I've been impressed at how advanced he is for his age, as he displays a great rip and swim move, and he also has outstanding recognition skills. This team is getting a smart,
Not giving up
instinctive
next
kid
year's first.
who
Why
plays
they
with
all
an
want next year's
unbelievably high
first?
motor and has all the intangibles that you want. If there's one knock on him, it's going to be the speed. He doesn't have the elite burst as an outside edge
Okay.
rusher, so he won't blow by any offensive
mad at
tackles
that.
in the NFL. But overall, he's a great prospect that could be in the Pro Bowl for
Alright,
years to
If
come.
I just was patient, I would have been fine the whole time.
Fans in Baton Rouge are going to be sad to see this defensive tackle go, as he has been a dominant force for LSU the past
No,
few seasons.
McFadden didn't
The
just
biggest
get it until-
positive with this kid is his ability to penetrate the line of scrimmage.
That's
He
crazy.
fires off the snap, he gets in the backfield, and he causes disruption at all times. He also has a tremendous motor, and his instincts are elite for a
The
rookie
one
tackle.
lineman I did
If
want
there's one
went
thing to be
2 picks
concerned, though,
before
watch
me.
out for his knee. He sprained it on a questionable play
messing with
versus
anything for
Auburn,
that, though.
and he has had to wear a brace ever since.
We're
He looked a lot
definitely gonna
stronger during the bowl
take
game. As long as this knee doesn't come
Kenny
back to haunt him,
Phillips.
I think that he's going to be a Pro Bowl player in the NFL.
Yeah, 100%. Take Kenny Phillips.
USC's linebacking core will take
And
a
I'm gonna
huge hit now that this senior's
love
gone.
my draft.
He entered the draft as my highest-rated linebacker, and while it seems like he's been a little bit overlooked, NFL scouts know exactly how good he can be at the next level. He's a little bit undersized, but he makes up for it with great speed and excellent hand
Is
use.
there anyone else
Gets
that I
off of
would
blocks
want
and
that I
flies
could trade
all over
back
the
up
field. You
for?
have to love this guy's motor when you watch him on film. I mean, I've never seen this kid give up on a play, ever. I may be going out on a limb here, but I think he has the potential to be just as good as Derek Brooks
Eh,
3 or
I'll
4
trade for
years
like
down
a
the road.
4th round pick or something. See who's left.
This back is the most talented player in this year's class, and he will be the Rookie of the Year next year, barring injury. I know NFL fans are excited about Adrian Peterson's rookie year, but this kid might be even better than Peterson. He has a bigger burst in the open field, and he's impossible to slow down once he gets going. On top of all
Hilarious.
that, he can throw the ball too. Arkansas would line up in the Wild Hog formation this year, and he'd run or pass the ball. His ability to catch, run, return, and play some quarterback on trick plays makes him the highest-rated player in this class and a great pick here.
I would have taken Jamal Charles.
Arkansas's second running back in this class isn't as dynamic as his teammate,
There he
but he's
goes.
still a great NFL prospect. The thing that I love about this kid is his top-end speed,
taking that
which
more,
allows him to
too.
run
He's
away from
pretty good.
defenders. He's elusive in the open field, he has very good vision, and he does a great job of bouncing inside runs to the outside. While he had to share the spotlight at times with other backs, this kid has held his own when his number was called.
Thanks.
Plus, his value goes beyond just the running back position. He can return kicks, and he does a very good job of catching the ball in the open field. I have a feeling these two backs could be reunited in Hawaii a couple years from now.
Bowman. Need the corner.
This Louisville signal collar has outstanding mechanics for a college quarterback. His touch and timing are
Woodson just
unparalleled
went.
in this class.
That's too
He
bad.
does a great job with play action, and he's
Nice to
outstanding
have.
when it comes to reading defensive coverages. All that aside, there are some questions about his durability. He's had to
Oh,
go under the
Manningham
knife
went.
3 times
Didn't know
in
he
as
was still
many
there.
years.
I might have
2005
taken
it was a
him over
knee,
Bowman, I think.
2006 it was thumb, and then this past offseason it was a shoulder injury. This kid could be a special prospect if he stays healthy, but that's a big if.
We need to trade up. How about we just
Oregon
trade up
senior
now?
quarterback has seen his NFL draft stock soar following huge wins against Michigan, USC, and Cal.
7-7-6.
Some scouts are still a little bit leery about the fact he's a one-year wonder and he's had some durability issues, but if you look at it from a physical standpoint, he has the size, the mobility, and the arm strength to become a very good pro quarterback.
Okay.
Notre Dame obviously took a step back this year, but it had nothing to do with the play of this kid. The safety/professional boxer is a hard-hitting defender that punishes receivers that come over the middle. There are concerns over his
I know he's
athleticism, but I
decent.
think he can make an impact on special teams
Not
before he
the one I
grows
wanted,
into the
though.
role
Wanted
of an
Oakland.
NFL
80
safety.
speed
Nice
defensive
pick
tackle's
here.
crazy. I don't care if he's super injury prone.
This Wildcat
We'll
quarterback
deal
is
with
my
it.
favorite prospect still on the board. He's a big kid with a dynamite arm and great decision-making skills. Kentucky did suffer through some tough losses during his senior year, but they wouldn't have been ranked without him. He rarely misses a game as he's shown great durability throughout his career. I spoke to one NFL scout that told me he reminds him a lot of Donovan McNabb. This team just drafted their quarterback of the future.
I wonder if that was my last
Coach, they want to
pick
trade down.
traded
Are we
away.
interested?
Oh, no, I have another one right there. How many more picks do I have left? 2. I might as well just go.
This is who I see us drafting.
Just agreeing with your GM helps.
The Chiefs are trying to move down.
I thought it would help a little bit more than that.
They're trying to trade down. The Falcons are trying to move down. They're interested in trading down. The Browns are looking to move down, Coach.
Oops.
Coach, they're taking offers for the draft spot.
Jeez. Cat was starting to attack me because the kittens are sleeping on me and not on her. Just get a little jealous. That was hilarious. Well, I remember who I wanted now. Hopefully he's still there for my next pick. Oh. Do this. There we go. Alright, now let's see if we can't take, so we don't have to get in the bidding war with anybody, just take him here. I know he's not the best. I like him. Pretty slow. He can break a tackle every once in a while. Pretty good trucker, pretty good carrier. Alright, let's see what UDFAs we get. Really not sure about any of these guys. There wouldn't be Bo Jackson if that would. Take Pierre Garçon. Take that one. Take that one. That one. And that one. Really want heavy defense here, but it'll all come together. Ouch. I'm even a little bit worried about somebody stealing him. They never do. What's this all about? I wish I got a... No, okay, to get 2 receivers. Okay. Ooh, it's like a bidding war going on for him now. Alright, now off to training camp. So we're gonna have ridiculous cap penalties. I should probably check that out really
At the same time that training camps are set to open around the league, teams are trying to get deals done with their unsigned draft picks.
Oh.
I've been told that contract talks started this morning and should continue into the afternoon between an unsigned pick and the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm Andy Reid. You're watching NFL Network.
Coach, are you ready to try and get his contract finalized?
Oakland has begun negotiation with one of the players it selected in April's draft. The team is expected to make a strong push to sign this player in order to get him into camp as quickly as possible.
I'm Ken Wisenhunt. You're watching NFL Network.
Oh man, give me this one, please. Nice. Okay. There's one. And here's 2. So, Turner on the defense isn't going to be so hard. Offense is going to be a problem, though. Nice. Oops. Alright, King. Wonder if you're any good. Never looked into this guy before. Just took him because the GM wanted him. 6th rounder. Wait, did it say Najee was still on the team?
The Oakland Raiders backed out of trade negotiations earlier this afternoon, citing an extremely high asking price. No word yet if they'll still pursue other trade offers.
I'm Andy Reid. You're watching NFL Network.
Okay. Slow this down a little bit. Is Najee still on the team? Yeah, okay, wow. I thought. Traded him. Guess I was not paying attention. Okay, so we still have Morrison too. Okay, we're just gonna keep the defense. Well, actually, he probably doesn't help at all, does he? Oh, yeah, he doesn't help at all. Can't cover or blitz. Sorry to see you go, buddy. Just going the wrong way. Yeah. Okay, I thought we traded Tommy Kelly in that trade. Apparently not. Keep Richardson for now. Burgess not afraid to trade now. Croyle, get rid of Burgess, get rid of Namdi. Okay. Learning, that's just gonna be, if I get lucky or not, on Hall. But I'll get the other two. Alright, let's see how all those rookies turn
Hey, Coach, what are we focusing on today?
Okay, so built this defense specifically for Howard and Rivers to be middle linebackers because they can both cover, right? Not crazy, they can kind of cover. Yeah, okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, keep Kirk Morrison there just so you can trade him better, trade him easier. Did I even put him on the trade block? I did. What else? That's all we got right now. Okay. We got 4th rounder? Hell yeah. Take that.
The Oakland Raiders have scheduled a press conference for 3 p.m. Eastern to announce a trade that was finalized late this afternoon.
Oh, here we go.
What do we want to practice today?
Ah, you guys are close. I'll do it if they increase their odds one more time. Nope, okay. We're close to a 3rd rounder. We'll hold out.
The Oakland Raiders
Really was
backed
hoping
out of
for a
trade
second,
negotiations earlier this afternoon, citing an extremely high asking price. No word yet if they'll still pursue other trade offers.
Probably gonna end up keeping him.
I'm Tom Coughlin, and you're watching NFL Network.
Practice
He
about to
might as
start,
well.
Coach. What's the plan?
The Oakland Raiders backed out of trade negotiations earlier this afternoon, citing an extremely high asking price.
There we go.
No word yet if they'll
Easy.
still pursue other trade offers.
3rd rounder.
I'm Dick Duran, and you're watching NFL Network.
Beautiful.
Hey, Coach, what do we want to practice today?
The Oakland Raiders have scheduled a press conference for 3 p.m. Eastern to announce a trade that was finalized late this afternoon.
Hey, Coach, what do you want to tackle today?
So I'll just do Rivers and Phillips again. Let's get through this, and we at least gotta play a little bit of the preseason here to stand a chance.
What do you want to tackle today?
Sorry about that.
Coach, do you think we should try to get him?
Oh, they cut him.
What are we working on today?
I really want someone to offer me a 3rd. Gonna hold out as long as I can.
The Oakland Raiders backed out of trade negotiations earlier this afternoon, citing an extremely high asking price. No word yet if they'll still pursue other trade offers.
I'm Gary Kubiak, and you're watching the NFL Network.
What drills are we going to run today?
Go with the offense again. go. Still gotta get rid of Navi. Oh, there is one player I want to look for. Couple players I want to look for. Is my favorite blocking tight end. He might be on the trade block soon. Hopefully soon. He's like pretty much a lineman out of tight end. Definitely want that. And the other one, who usually is in the trade block also, doesn't look like he's gonna be. Awesome. What's their corner situation looking like? Is that where I'm gonna trade? Maybe. Swagger. Okay. Yeah, we'll see what they want. Yeah, right. Thought we were gonna do a player for player thing there.
The Oakland Raiders backed out of trade negotiations earlier this afternoon, citing an extremely high asking price.
I didn't think his potential was that high. I thought he was just a guy
trade offers.
in this game.
It's game.
Oh, guess I only saw him once. Oh no! It crashed. I didn't save it after the draft, did I? Oh, that's unfortunate. No. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna end here, and I'm gonna have to get back up to this point again on my own.